Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is James Bird with Golden Eagle Prospecting. We're on a beautiful river with beautiful weather. Let's all dig together. We got a boulder over here we're going to move. We're going to get it out of the way, see what's behind it. I'll dig the gold, you dig the likes and subscribes. It's hard to tell how big this boulder is, but it's this guy right here. I got it to budge. I don't know. I got it to wiggle with my big digging bar. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out of here. The supplies I have today is a strap and a ratchet strap. So wish me luck, and I hope you enjoy. You can see, I don't know, somewhere in there. So I'm going to ratchet this thing, and I'll show you guys the little bit of progress I get. It's going to take a couple different readjustments and goes at it, but here we go. Let's move this boulder and get some gold, baby. So as you've seen, it moved a little bit. I got it wedged out of here a little. Got plenty of space back here, which I'm not sticking my hand back there. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna try to get it readjusted. I'm gonna let it loose, see if I can get it to drop nicely right there. And then reattach it, hopefully to a different anchor point. I'm not sure what I have. I might have enough to reach over here, and I think that's what I'll do. Yes, I do have enough. I will get over to this rock. That's going to be a bit sketchy, but let's go for it. All right, so it only took me a couple minutes to re-rig it. I got a better choke, and I choked it up on top here where it's going to pull like leverage, like a lever, and it's going to make this boulder roll. So whenever I get it just enough, it's going to roll down flat. Boom! This piece right here will be laying flat right here. If everything works right, be out of my way for my digging. I hopefully won't get popped in the head by one of these little hooks. I got it choked over here on this rock. You ready? Let's do it. So here's the material we got behind it. First look with you guys together here. That's under the rock. I bet you that's some juicy stuff. Here's behind the rock. I bet that's some juicy stuff. And this crevice, oh baby, it follows back. And I found good gold in here and good gold over there and up there. So let's check this rock. Okay, so it's not very stable. So we're gonna go ahead and rehook and get this thing moved out of the way some more. Alrighty, this might not work very good, but we'll try. I have it set up on a cradle. So I have my strap going around and then back through, instead of choking it where it's tight here, leaving that open for a reason. Then I have it latched up to right here so I can winch it. And that might allow me, maybe not, but it might allow me to slide this rock up at the nice flat spot where it's sitting. Not worried about the strap. It can stay right there. It's plenty stable. I mean, the rock, honestly, it ain't going nowhere. But I'm still strapped up on it, and I'm gonna keep it there. I don't want to get squished. I'm out here by myself. It would be a bad place to be, between a rock and a hard place. But let's get these gravels out, and let's see if moving this rock was worth it, which took every bit of 30 minutes. We got that big boulder removed. It's not impossible. With the correct tools, it's way easier. These are not the correct tools. Let's do some digging. Let's get some gold. Let's enjoy this beautiful day. It's November 8th. An awesome day. We're gonna have some awesome gold and an awesome time. So far, It looks like really good material. A lot of it's kind of clay-like, but there's sand and material mixed in all the clay, and then a pretty good set of cobbled section, river rolling gravels. And then getting a little deeper, there's a little bit of a drop off on the crevice. You can see this is bedrock. It's granite. We have granite bedrock here. A lot of it's granite, not all of it. That's granite bedrock, but it's decomposing, completely soft. I mean, it's still in the same shape, same form, but you can scoop it up with your shovel. And when you can scoop up bedrock with your shovel, you're getting any gravel, any gold that's in the bedrock. And that's a beautiful sign. This should be a beautiful bucket of dirt. Let me get this panned out, show you guys what we got. Okay, so for a lot of you guys that have tuned in before on my channel, you know that's really small gold. And for a 5-gallon bucket, it's not too bad. I mean, I'm happy with it, but we've had better 5-gallon buckets. But that's just the first bucket from that material. You know, there's a couple little chunkier pieces, super tiny stuff. Let me move out so you can see. Yeah, from this far away you can't even see it really, but there's a good 20 specks in there for 5 gallons. I'll dig some more. I'm sure in the bottom of this hole, you know, that was just from the very top. There's a crevice running down there, and it's going to connect all the way up to that other hole. We're going to have a pretty good day. This is a pretty good little 5-gallon bucket. Let's get a few more 5-gallon buckets and see if we can get on some better gold. I like it. So I ended up with a bit of an appetite, and I went for the grilled hot Lincoln cheese with some grilled onion on a hoagie roll sandwich. This thing is going to be magnificent. Much better than my original top ramen plan. Let's eat lunch and get some more gold. Okay, so this whole area right here is where the rock was sitting, the big boulder. There's some fluffy dirt, but it's all clay down right under where the boulder was. Up here up against the sidewall, I'm seeing there's the clay layer. Right on top of that clay layer, okay, it's a big mixture of different sizes of this stuff. So I'm going to try to get right on top of the clay layer. I'm going to clean some of this dirt so I can see the clay layer. Get right on top of it and see if that's all that I need to pan out. There's a lot of dirt here. There is another boulder right here. I don't know how big it is. Might be bedrock. But it's a good boulder. There's material, same material with the gravels, like I'm talking about, all up in there too. We got this little section, it's all the way around. So I'm gonna do a couple little test pans, see what's worth digging, start digging it, and then show you guys some gold. Look at all these heavies, all these rocks. I mean, just from one classified scoop. Alrighty, so we do have some gold here. Not a whole bunch, but for one pan, you know, a couple of good little specks. See if I can get some water in it without floating it away here. Yeah, a couple good little specks. Nothing magnificent or fantastical, but gold is gold. I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6,000 specks in there. So yeah, let's keep that count up and we'll be rich in, I don't know, 200, 300 years. Let's keep digging. Here's a pan out of that same little spot. A little closer to under that rock, I found a little bit of gravel. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to dig a bunch underneath where that spot is. It's getting deeper. But we got a nice little speck count. Couple little chunkier pieces for what we've been getting. I think I found a spot where I'm going to try to focus, get a couple buckets filled up, get us some gold going. So here's what we got from roughly 20 gallons or so. There we go, that's better. About 20 gallons of dirt I ran. It didn't take too long. It was pretty easy to run, but there's a few specks in there, some bigger flakes and some good looking stuff. Not quite what I was hoping for moving this big old boulder and getting back down there. It's about 2 o'clock and I'm ready to go fishing, eat some fish if I can catch any. and have a nice evening and beautiful weather with a huge moon. So hope you guys are enjoying these things as much as I do. Let's get some more gold. Let's get some fish. Let's fry them up. Happy Saturday. Happy digging. All right, so this spot right here that I'm talking about, trying right here, it's connecting directly to this crevice that I'm sitting in, or sitting on this boulder. But here's that crevice, and I found this is not part of bedrock. If it is, it's already broke free, but it's moving. We're gonna dig this out, get that boulder moved, try to get behind it and get into that spot over there. For right now, I got a test pan, or a pan I'm gonna do, test this little spot. I'll show you guys this pan after I'm done with it. It's a test pan, pretty good size. Let's go get this classified, panned out, and show you the results. That spot, it must be an old tillings pile or something. I got one speck of gold. There was quite a bit of dirt in my pan. And in the classifier, it's all this in one pan. My classifier got all this. All that gravel, that looks perfect. I mean, just beautiful. So I'm wondering if maybe I'm digging in an old tillings pile. I don't know. I'm going to do some more investigating and hope I can figure this out. But either way, one point I'm going to move that rock, that boulder, and I'm going to get back in there. So we'll see. That one speck was not worth it. It was hard digging in there, but a nice little speck. But let's see if we can get more than that. So got another pan done, about the same results, same spot. A little bit bigger pieces, but there's only 2 pieces in there. So I took a pan from a little deeper back where I was hoping there would be more gold, and here's what I got in the pan. It's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, about 8 or 10 specks. So I did another pan out of there. So, it's close to the same. There's, a couple of specks, a couple decent sized specks. It's not 100% clean out of there, but I mean, yeah, it's better than what I've been getting all day. So I'm gonna maybe try to fill up a couple buckets and run it and see what I can get out of it. But not too shabby. Yeah, I need to get me a high banker or some kind of a power sluice or something. I don't know. I must have done 30 or 40 pans today, and it's wearing me out. And then the river over here, it's not as high as it was last time. So my little sitting rock, right here, where I've been sitting, it's just not low enough to the water. So I'm leaning way over, and inside the water there, it's pretty steep. So I can't get my foot placed down in there. And walking around to the other side, I could do. Let me show you. Yeah, this spot, I'll show you. It's right here. It's really steep in the water, so I can't really get my foot planted in there. And I could walk and go over there somewhere, but it's just full of mud and it's not ideal. So trying to lean over and pan, it's getting rough. I'm going to have to figure out something else here pretty soon, because honestly, all this dirt, it has some pretty good gold in it. There's decent amounts, say per shovel if I had a high banker. We'll get some more done. I'm going to run probably 3 or 4 more buckets. So I'm filling up some buckets. I'm going to get my little spot filled up with dirt again. I already got 10 gallons, and dumping the second bucket, I found something. Looks like a nozzle or a quick connect for like a high banker. So I think all that stuff I was digging in, I think it was tillings. It's hard to see the pile, but it's a pretty good sized pile here. We got 35 gallons. I'm going to do one more bucket, get it stocked up, and I'll probably work on this tomorrow. As you can see, the sun's gone. It's been getting pretty cold at night. I got to get to my camp and get some fire going and get some stuff ready. Anyways, tomorrow's project, for tonight, I'll get my concentrates from this little guy right here, get it all cleaned up, and then what's in my snuffer bottle, show you guys what we got. It's a beautiful river, some beautiful weather. Let's get some gold together. Anyways, I'm gonna get this fire rolling and then fill this guy up with some water, take me an old wilderness bath after a long hard day of prospecting and digging, get me a bath going, get me some dinner going, have a nice evening / night on a beautiful day. So I hope you guys enjoy the process. I'm going to put this up on here and see what you guys think. It sure gets dark early around here this time of year, of course, but man, being early, getting dark. We're going to have a huge moon tonight again. Got a fire going. We've got the beautiful scenery, the beautiful river. What a wonderful night this is. It's just amazing. I hope you guys enjoy stuff like this on your own and go do these things. It's just magnificent. It's therapeutic. It's food for the soul. Just do it. So, on the menu tonight is going to be a hot link vegetable stew with a couple of my special buttery seasoned baked potatoes. For snacks, this is going to be a lovely dinner. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'll show you guys when I'm done. So sometimes I surprise myself. I have my stew cooking right here, my baked potatoes under this frying pan on a little itty bitty fold up barbecue with wood and a big tray of water heating up for my bath. So I'm cooking 3 different things all at once, multitasking on a beautiful, beautiful night tonight. Oh man, this is just magnificent. So okay, so I left a little bit of food out, and as expected, you get critters, you know. I expected raccoons, squirrels, mice. There's a skunk. What do I do? I mean, obviously let him eat, but uh, I've been hearing this guy around my camp a little bit. His tail is straight up in the air. That is so cool. I've seen a skunk one other time in my life at Lake Isabella. I really hope I don't spook him. Hey! All right, so he ran off. What a cute little critter. So yeah, this little skunk, he really doesn't care. He's hungry. He's going to get what he wants. Look at him. I scared him off twice. He's back. I'm going to let him finish eating. Let him do his thing, because screw that. Look at him. What is he eating? He's eating a stick. Out of all the food over there, he has a stick that he's gnawing on. What a weird little thing. No, he's eating my fork. Oh my, this is looking so, so good. And starting to taste so, so good. I am way too excited. Got that. Got my water boiling for my fire, for my bath. And then over here, I got my potatoes. They look burnt, but trust me, they're caramelized. That's what I call it. Whole bunch of butter, whole bunch of seasoning. They are good by themselves. You don't need nothing. You just eat them. Anywho, let's keep it going. So here's the totals for the day. It doesn't look too bad. There's some chunkier pieces in there. I can kind of feel them pretty good with my fingers when I'm rolling them around in the pan. Get you a little close up on this. So today I've been digging around, just kind of poking little spots, trying to find somewhere else to dig. Struck out, I don't know how many times. And it's been a pretty rough day. I haven't been filming. And then I got a pan, I had a bunch of clay, it was promising material. And I walk up to the creek and I eat crap, fall halfway in the water, lose my whole pan of material, end up getting my pan back and my classifier. And I'm like, screw this, I'm done. Done for the day. So I throw my pan up on the bank and throw my classifier and I sit down in my chair right here. And I'm just kind of hanging out thinking, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and watch some football. So I'm just sitting here watching football and I take a stick and I poke in the ground right here, right up in here. I kind of poke a little spot with the stick, find some gravels. I'm like, well, I'll keep poking. So I poke right here and all this stuff. And yeah, I've had a couple of good pans and just sitting here in my chair digging. And yeah, it's been a rough day, so I didn't film much. And I probably won't. I'll show you guys what I got in these couple little pans here later. But yeah, it's been a rough day. I'm about done. I'm going to watch football, barbecue, get to my camp, be good to go. So I hope you guys have a good evening. Enjoy that fun day Sunday. So after a day, I wasn't recording anything. Did a couple of pans out of that pile. I got 7 specks, and I got to the point I started digging around, test panning, and I got hit by poison oak, or no, stinging nettle. I slipped and fell in the river. I lost some of my material, and then I gave up and was just sitting in my chair and decided, why don't I grab my little shovel after using a stick to dig in this little crevice? And in 4 pans, this is what I found. Super small stuff, but hey, it's chunkier than I was getting. And for 4 pans, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, buddy, let me get a close up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gold. Thick, chunky, coarse little things. Still fine flour gold. Nonetheless, I'm pretty excited for that. Probably as much as I got yesterday with, I don't know, 40 pans or so. There we go. Our little double oven campfire barbecue setup, baby. I like it. That's so cool.
Yeah.